to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my final live mini tarot reading session. I'm really excited to connect with you guys. We've got 7 more people left I'm going to read for. And unfortunately, all the spots are sold out. But if you're clicking on this and it's already been uploaded to my channel and you're just like, oh, what's this? Sometimes I do these live free readings where for $15 you can ask one question, but this is actually the last one of these sessions I'm going to be doing for a couple months because I've mentioned it a couple times, but in the fall and winter I tend to get really busy with just regular personal readings. But make sure that you subscribe and ring the notification bell because I try every weekend to do live free readings. And of course, on my channel, I'm uploading tons of free pick a card readings as well. So we're going to get started. We're going to move on to the next person. And what's their name again?
Sarah.
Okay, so Sarah, you have an idea for a music project and you're wondering if you can get some information about it, like if it's going to be successful. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. That's really exciting. It's funny because we got the Hangman reversed and then I flip the deck over and I see the Star. So the Hangman usually is a card that's talking about needing to pull back and see things from a wider perspective, and it's also like a period of inaction and inactivity. And I love how we're getting this card reversed because you lately have been getting this message and this inner guidance that now is the time. It's time to plant the seed. It's time to go. It's time to record the music. It's time to get the gear. It's time to get the tools, materials, and supplies. It's time to start building your social media presence. Maybe it's time to start, connecting with your local community, doing open mic nights, things like that. Like, I do get the message that you're just so ready to come out into the world with this music and just make it happen. It's been an idea of yours for a long time. It's something that you've dabbled in. You definitely have a lot of experience, expertise, but it's like you're ready to really start making this happen. And then we get the Star. I think that you do have this grand vision of yourself being known, there being, tons and tons of Spotify plays, maybe you getting onto the charts, maybe being able to tour, like, maybe some type of fame, fortune, success, a little bit of celebrity energy around this vibe for sure. I see that for you. But what I see is that if that really is your intention, you need to be aware of the mountain that you're about to climb. And there's 3 points. They're saying there are going to be 3 major things that are behind your success. I'm getting the message to pull from these cards. 1, 2, 3. They're saying there's 3 things you're going to need. So the first is consistency. So in order to climb this mountain, get to the top, in order to be the star, in order to be successful, the first thing you're going to need is consistency. What is the way that, most musicians and artists kind of make these days and get their name out there? Like with a lot of other things, it's going to come down to social media, having a strong brand and having a strong image. And so I definitely see you working on vision boarding because your style, the way that you present yourself, is going to be important as well. Do you want to take on a character, or are you just like the girl next door or something? Like, what's your vibe? What's your aim? Like, are you going to have a Sasha Fierce like Beyonce? What's your alter ego? Or, what's your thing? Are you going to be kind of like Ed Sheeran, where he's just like, I'm the normal guy and I have a great voice and I'm approachable and authentic? Or are you going to be, like I said, like Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, that kind of shit? Like, what's your vibe? And so there's definitely, I feel like you're starting to get that nailed down. They're wanting you to be consistent with your brand and with your vibe, and also to show up. I would go on TikTok and follow other people that are doing their music. I think it's really cool following people like November Ultra. I don't know if you follow her on TikTok, but it's so cool to see how she was showing up, she was putting her music out there, she was doing covers, and just how people responded to that. And you know, you're not going to be able to get the response if you don't show up consistently. I know it's kind of hard because sometimes you'll work really, really hard on coming up with the song and then you'll post it and then no one will see it. But it's because no one's just going to discover you. You're not going to get discovered. You have to put yourself in the limelight. And that's only going to happen through consistency. So, yeah, consistency. That means every day. Every day. The next thing you're going to need to reach that level of success that you imagine in your mind is teacher. So they're saying you're going to need a teacher. Like, you're good, you're amazing at what you do, but you could be better, basically. You know, the first thing I think is vocal lessons. You want to make sure you're hitting those notes. Thankfully, we've got auto-tune these days, but it would also be awesome if you could really slay, hit those notes you want to. Have a teacher, because that will keep you accountable. That'll make sure you're always singing. That'll make sure that you're always, on point and making it happen. This could also be finding online courses or classes or master classes or free YouTube videos that are teaching you how to record music or any skills you feel like you don't have. Maybe you want to learn how to dance so you could really pull off a cool music video. You need to learn the skills. So they're like, find teachers, find mentors so that you can stay consistent with this. So it kind of goes together. You'll need consistency, you'll need a good teacher or teachers. The last one. Genuine, reliable. They're saying you need to build trust in yourself. Because obviously you have very, very genuine, this desire comes from a genuine place. But they're saying you want to be able to rely on yourself. And the only way that you can build trust to know that your future is going to be exactly as you envision it is by showing up every day. So I guess this kind of just repeats the first point. But these two things are coming up. They're like, this is what you're going to need. And if you dream it, you can achieve it. I'm definitely seeing, the fact that we got the star is really crazy because the star represents the performer, the person who's known, fame, fortune, success. And so I see this for you. It's time to get cracking, though. It's definitely time to get cracking. Any more messages for you about this music project? This wonderful idea that you have? We're seeing generosity. The universe wants nothing more than to support you with this, but they can't support you unless you step forward. So, first you take action, then the support comes. Then you get the followers, then you get the money, then you get the fame. So they're saying, don't wait for all of that. There's gonna be maybe a year or more where you're just putting work out there. Maybe there's only 5 views, maybe no one's seen it. You just need to press through that awkward phase. I remember when I first started here on YouTube and no one was watching my videos, but you got to make it through that awkward phase, and if anything, just do it for yourself. The universe has a really soft spot for artists, for musicians, for lovers, for dreamers. So you're going to be surprised at how people come out of the woodworks to help you with this, how synchronicities and things just start to align to help you on this path. Honestly, it's going to be kind of crazy. And I think the best part of this journey, if anything, is going to be the people that you meet. I don't think, getting to where you want to go with this and getting to the top of this mountain metaphorically obviously is the goal. But as cliche as it sounds, it's not the destination, it's the journey. I think you're going to be having a lot of fun. I think that's what's important is creating this path through love, through fun. And once again, this is a genuine desire. This is part of your purpose here. So wonderful. I hope that this reading resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light on your music path. Thank you for your support, and I will see you next time. Okay, so who's next? Ayenta is next.
Recently, I've been focusing on my desire to create a meaningful career and a cozy home while studying holistic therapy and fine arts. I'm learning to be the master of my life.
Ooh.
Can you help give some guidance or insight on living the life that suits me?
Mm.
I'm not sure if my career vision works for me.
Okay, so Ayenta, lately you've been really working on getting into alignment when it comes to your career. You really just want to have a beautiful, cozy home, and the focus to be able to, what was it? Can I just see? Let me just see the laptop. Sorry, I'm back. Long question. So basically, you've been focusing on your desire to create a more meaningful career with a cozy home while studying holistic therapy and fine arts. That's so exciting. So you just want some guidance or insight on living the life that suits you. You're not sure if your career vision works for you. So let's get into it, Ayenta. Okay, I just got like a whole download about your whole life. So, woo, let's get into it. First of all, your guides are telling you that you're on the right path. Definitely go with the flow. You're not in resistance to anything that is. Everything is flowing. And I feel like this pandemic and this lockdown really helped you to get clarity on exactly what it is that you want. You're definitely an artist. You're a healer. You've been through some trauma in your life, and it's something that you're starting to understand more. And you're also somebody who is like an advocate. You really want to be an advocate for other people. You're an empath. You're super passionate about the injustices in the world. Maybe that's why you're drawn to holistic therapy, because you've used some alternative healing methods in your life that have really helped you heal some of the trauma. I'm seeing something about a relationship. I don't know if you're single or taken. I haven't really tapped too deep into it, but I'm getting cards here that are talking about someone really important coming into your life. Maybe this is somebody that you'll marry or have a very long, lifelong partnership with. Maybe you're already in this relationship, but I see a lot of fun around this connection. I think your guides are saying yes. You're going to be able to make this career happen, but sometimes you make plans and then God laughs. That's one of my favorite quotes. Like, things don't always happen exactly how you think. I see you getting a little sidetracked on your path because you fall in love. I don't know, there could be a pregnancy. Your guides are just saying be open to the timeline. Also, we're getting releasing nature. I know that you want to have a beautiful home in nature, and just like you mentioned, this you're drinking a cup of like coffee and it's raining and it's just like super aesthetic. I see that life, but for some reason I see you in the city. I don't know if you're in Europe, but I'm seeing a northern European country. I'm seeing a city. I'm being drawn to Amsterdam. I'm being drawn to Norway. I don't know what city's over there. I'm being drawn to Copenhagen, that kind of area over there. It's almost like you're meant to go to the city so that you can connect with people, so that you can get your art out there, so that you can get supplies. I don't know, there's connections you're meant to make. It's almost like you need to get experience there. I don't know if there's training or a course or a teacher or a mentor, a healer you're going to meet there, but that's what I see. So they're just like, you're going to get the home. It might not happen right now. You might have to release what you have, but like you're going to get something better. You might spend some time in this city. It's all going to work out. let go of the timeline and know that like there's a lot of, sometimes when you're trying to manifest, some things will conflict. I know this because I'm trying to manifest a lot of shit in my life, and like sometimes when we're like, I want this and this and this and this, sometimes the universe brings you one thing first and then brings you the other thing later. Sometimes it's just impossible, or it's hard to manifest it all at the same time. Like, so I would say you do need to spend some more time clarifying your vision and your intentions and vision boarding. I know you're still trying to narrow down this career idea. One thing I do see is that you're introverted. This is what's so hard about healers and like artists, is that in today's world, in order to get clients or to sell our product or our services, we have to be extroverted. We have to market ourselves. So one thing I saw is that like this is a gift that you actually have that wants to be unearthed or that wants to be uncovered, and it's the gift of the performance arts. You actually are somebody who's very good at using your voice and your body to express your emotions and your feelings. And we're seeing like YouTube. I wrote this card a while ago. TikTok should probably be on here. Speaking, healing, sound healing, that kind of stuff is coming up for you. I'm kind of seeing this message that you're going to need to, pretty much just get on TikTok. I've been telling everybody this. TikTok, or use Instagram, use the Reels to start speaking your truth, or to start documenting your process with making your art. I see you creating something with your hands. Like you mentioned, you want to do some type of visual arts. What I ultimately see for you is that, yes, you are doing the holistic therapy, and then on the side, you're doing something with your hands, very artistic. And in a way, both of these careers go together. It kind of reminds me of this one healer that I follow. She does healing, but she also is a painter, so she sells her paintings as well. And it's really cool. Like, her paintings are healing. They have like an intention behind them. So her business and the speaking that she does and the healing that she does also attracts people to purchase her paintings. So I feel like it'll be something like that. People will develop a personal relationship with you as a holistic healer. And through that, they will also be attracted to purchase your art. I do feel like you're going to keep these things separate. Like on your website, it'll probably be like a separate link. You might even have a separate Instagram account or a separate TikTok account for your art, which I highly recommend because it's really important these days with how the algorithms work to keep things separate. So I would not start an account where you're doing the art and you're doing the holistic healing and you're doing this, and it's just going to confuse the algorithm, make it harder for people to find you. So one account for your holistic healing, one account for your art. And you can link them back and forth to each other. Same thing, different sections on your website. I think it's good you're narrowing things down to like 2 niches. I think that's doable, 2 things. If you had 5, 6, 7, I'd say you need to just let go of all those ideas for now and just pick 1 or 2. So it does seem like you're narrowing it down. And remember that you're a multifaceted being. You're going to want to do, and you're an artist, you're going to want to try so many different things, but it is important to just pick 1 or 2 things and stay really consistent with it, get that off the ground, and then you can move on and do the same with the other stuff you want to do. So I think they're telling you, honestly, career idea is wonderful. You don't need to overthink it. It's time for you, if anything, if you need any help, like I would take acting classes, dancing classes, or singing lessons, anything that's going to get you out of your comfort zone and have you use your voice or your body and perform will be good for you right now, because that's basically what you're going to need to do. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and start letting people see who you are, like online, in order to attract your clients and stuff. So if you're like, is there anything I should do? Are there any classes I should take? I would say, like I said, dancing, acting, or singing. Even if it's not what you, just like for fun as like a hobby to just get you out of your comfort zone, unblock your throat chakra and all that good stuff, to do something in the performance arts once a week, work with a coach, that will help you. I also do coaching. I'm not trying to upsell you, but I help people start their spiritual based businesses or to be able to get organized. I do it at a really affordable price. You can check it out on my website. I have a lot of clients right now. I'm helping them start their spiritual based business. Sometimes it's nice to have a mentor, but honestly, you can really just trust your intuition because it sounds like you're getting really organized at this time in your life and magical things are going to happen. So basically, you're getting confirmation. Is there anything else you guys want you to know? Excuse me, about this path? Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting this message about trauma. I don't know if somebody like I feel bad to like bring this up, but I don't know if like you were abused or it was your family or there was a narcissist that you dated or were raised by. This card is saying like, unfortunately, you went through the school of hard knocks in your earlier life and you were initiated into being a healer. So don't doubt the fact that you're a healer. You didn't go through this shit for nothing. And your guides are saying, yes, you do have some big dreams. You do have some big visions for yourself and you have planted the seeds and you're ready to take the leap. You're ready to make it happen. Like, I'm going to explain this card in more detail. It's so beautiful how the book describes this card. Basically, from the perspective of looking at this card, essentially, metaphorically, you're standing on a bank and you're looking ahead at this island. And this island has everything you're looking for. The moon symbolized manifestation. This right here is like a Taurus energy, which is like money, love, sexuality, a happy relationship, being grounded, material wealth, security. And then this heron here, it usually symbolizes patience, but when it's flying, it's like it's all happening so fast. It's all happening right now. It's here. You're free. So the question is like, how do I get from here to here? There's all this water. It's really swampy. The road is blocked. Well, you've planted a seed. This is like a little egg. It's incubating. Your idea is still formed. There is a need to protect it. There is a need to take some time to get across to the other side. And we see, like, there's options. You're like, how should I get across? Should I just get in a boat and row across? Should I try to swim across? And there's issues for all of that. It's like, well, I don't know. If you get a boat and you try to go across, then maybe you'll get stuck because the water doesn't look that deep. If you wade across, it's just going to be gross and you're going to show up here exhausted and not feeling that well. The answer to this card is to wait. To wait until the seasons change, the water disappears, and then you can simply just walk across. So this is talking about timing, seasons, change, allowing time for growth. It's reminding you that success doesn't come overnight. It's reminding you that you must plant the seed and then you must tend to it to see it grow. And you must protect it as well. So this might be telling you don't go off and tell everybody about your ideas. Keep your cards to yourself. You have a clear vision now of what you want. It's time to, tend to the seed that you planted, those types of vibes. It's basically telling you're going to get what you want. Allow divine, you can't have it all at once. I mean, eventually you can, but right now there's some choices to be made. Because in order to grow your career, you might not be able to have the comfy home. In order to have the comfy home, you might not be able to have that access to the city to be able to get the career up. There's some sacrifices basically you're going to have to make, but everything's going to be perfect. You're still going to live that beautiful life. You're still going to have comfort around you, but just be open to how it comes and trust yourself with this path moving forward. Anything else you need to know? Final messages from your angels and guides about these beautiful ideas you have. Yep, you're a light worker. You know that. And your guides are saying your enthusiasm is enough to carry you forward. It's all about that energy. It's all about those vibes. Yeah, you are being called to the earth to ground yourself. Yep, and then we got patience, patience, patience. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, we're going to move on to the next person. We just have 5 people left. Thank you guys for being patient. Somebody troll me again? What'd they say? Oh, really? Oh no. Some people just like really don't understand tarot. I'm like I remember I'm going on a tangent real quick, but I remember being raised very religiously and very fundamentally and being like afraid of the tarot and psychics, and like the first time I ever picked up a tarot deck I was like scared and I thought like it was like kind of naughty to do it, but then once I realized that like just the love and the light and the beautiful energy surrounding the tarot and how it's just a tool to help, it's just an extension of yourself and it's just a tool to help you tap into your intuition. It's just funny that some people are so afraid of it. I think people fear the unknown. They fear what they don't know. Like, that's why sometimes people are really hateful or very prejudiced of different religions or different beliefs, because you just don't know. As I've traveled the world, I've realized that, you know, some religions and some cultures and some different types of people like that I used to be so afraid of back when I was very sheltered in the United States, like there's nothing to be afraid of. It's all one energy, it's all one consciousness, it's all one love, it's all one light. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent, but sometimes I forget that there's people who are out there who think that like this is evil or something, or, you know, and I feel bad. I'm like, oh, sorry for existing. Sorry that I love this so much. You can just go over there and not look this way. Anyways, the next person is Lynn.
I'm a Leo with lots of pride, but extremely anxious around people. I really struggle with opening up with it. I'm afraid this is holding me back from potentially meeting the one. Messages from my future partner.
Okay. Are you here in the chat, Lynn? Let me know if you're in the chat. Just be like, hey, it's me. If you're here in the chat, let me know. If you're not, don't worry about it. I guess I'm just kind of wondering what your moon sign is. Okay, Lynn, what is your moon sign? Do you know what your moon sign is? If you don't know your moon sign, it's okay. Just might help me. Aw, hi, Ayenta here, tuning into my reading. Thank you so much. Excited to listen. Oh my gosh, awesome. I just did your reading like a couple minutes ago, so you should just be able to scroll back and find it. Oh, Lynn. So Lynn, we're getting started. Basically, you're a Leo sun, and yes, you're very confident, you're super outgoing, you're like really awesome vibes, but on the inside, you have like kind of bad social anxiety, you kind of freak out, and you feel like it's really blocking you from connecting with somebody in love. So you're just like, what can I do? Is love coming my way? Anything you can tell me? So I feel you. I think because you're a Capricorn, there's definitely a Leo Capricorn. That means you're gonna be a businesswoman and you're gonna make some money and you're gonna have fame. Like, I feel like you haven't quite stepped into your power yet, and that's okay. It takes some time. Like, I don't even know if I've stepped into my power. I mean, I kind of have, but it takes time. But yeah, a lot's gonna change for you. You were meant for the stage. You were meant for the spotlight, and I think I'm just kind of getting this vibe about you that it's like a reluctant thing. People are constantly pushing. There's been a lot of pressure on you your whole life because of this Leo Capricorn vibe. You know, I knew your moon sign had something to do with it. I don't know, like whenever you're doing a group project in school and one person's supposed to stand up and present it, everyone's like, obviously Lynn's gonna do it. You know, you're always put on the stage. You're always forced to perform. always put on the spotlight, and it's like you never got to make that choice for yourself, if that makes sense, because everyone's just recognized you as that person. So I can imagine having a lot of anxiety kind of growing up like that. Basically, it's just performance anxiety. You know, there's a lot of expectation on your shoulders. Everybody expects you to be the life of the party. Everybody sees you a certain way, and they don't realize inside you're actually really shy. Maybe the confidence and the Leo side of you is like a coping mechanism to cover up the fact that you have crippling anxiety. I get it. I see that. I see that. So what's going on? What can you do? I think the first thing you need to well, let me pull some cards. I feel like I don't even need cards for this, but we're going to pull some. Yeah. I think the first thing you need to realize is that you are gifted, you are very psychic, and you're an empath. You know, being an empath means that you have the gift of clairsentience. That means clear feeling. This means that you can tell how other people are feeling. What's crazy is not everybody has this gift. To you, it feels like common sense, but it is a psychic and spiritual gift. I think it's normal for most people to have intuition and tell if someone has bad vibes, but you can tell the emotions of plants and animals. Somebody can walk in a room and be acting happy-go-lucky, and everyone's just like, wow, they seem so happy and in such a great mood, but you will look at them, scan their energy, and know that something is wrong, and you'll be the only one to pull them aside and say, hey, are you okay? Is something wrong? All of a sudden, they're breaking down and crying on your shoulder, and you're like, I knew it. So also, like, when somebody is on stage and, like, they're performing and they mess up, most people will cringe and feel secondhand embarrassment, but you will literally get sick to your stomach. It's like all of a sudden you're transported and you are the person on stage making the mistake. And it's unbearable. Like, it will take over your whole body. So this anxiety you're having is basically because you're clairsentient and you're very, very energy sensitive. And it's a psychic and spiritual gift. It feels like a curse. It's actually a blessing because your sensitivities are a gift that allow you to tap into your creative side and your abilities. So it's just about learning how to, you know, your destiny really is to face these fears, to overcome this. Oftentimes, on the other side of your biggest fear is your biggest blessing. I have really bad claustrophobia. I was afraid of planes, trains, and automobiles. There was a time I could hardly get in the car to go to the grocery store. It got that bad. And here I am now traveling the world. Turns out my greatest blessing, my greatest joy is planes, trains, and automobiles, the thing I was scared of. Travel. So for you, being on stage, socializing, being in front of people, being the social butterfly, that's your biggest joy, but it's also secretly your greatest fear. So your destiny is to face these fears. And the one thing I'm going to tell you is you need to deck yourself out in amethyst. I don't think the solution to all of this is just wearing a crystal, but it can help. Honestly, crystals can help. I think you need to get yourself some amethyst earrings or amethyst necklace. I think it needs to be near your throat chakra. Doesn't really matter how big the amethyst is, as long as you just feel drawn to it. I think amethyst will help protect you. I also see turquoise being helpful for you, because that's going to help you, people, very friendly, kind people be drawn to you. I have a lot of tips for you, honestly. I would honestly just research online how to protect your energy as an empath. I think I have some videos about it. I'll make some more videos about it. I need to do that. But I think you do need to remember, like, whenever you are hanging around people, to be grounded. I think crystals help because it's a piece of the earth you carry with you. And I get this sense that the reason you freak out is because you have this ability to tell what other people are feeling. So when you go out and socialize, you feel naked because you feel like you're so transparent, like everyone can just see right through you. But the truth is, everybody can't see through you. You can just see through them. And yes, there could be some other empaths or clairsentients who can see right through you, but they're probably more freaked out about their own social anxiety than they are to notice that you're dealing with it too, you know? So once I realized that, it made my social anxiety dissipate. I had to continuously remind myself, I'm psychic, I have a gift, I can see through everybody. I need to shut my third eye when I go around people. I need to stay grounded. I need to protect my energy. I need to have healthy boundaries. I need to be careful what I say to people. I need to be in the moment. I need to have fun. And I need to remember that not everybody can see straight through me. I'm not an open book, you know, like everyone else feels to me. So maybe you're thinking this whole time that you're just wearing your heart on your sleeve and you're so transparent, and that's going to make you feel naked and vulnerable. But the truth is, you're gifted and you're psychic, basically. And you're very psychic, and you're a Leo Capricorn, and you have a mission here. So take that. What else can you do? Kind of running out of time here. You guys are just saying be true to yourself. You're being called to walk a very unique path. You might be a little embarrassed to step forward and to be that girl in the spotlight. Basically, you're afraid to be that girl, but you're actually that girl. So you just need to step forward and claim that. And once you claim that, you're going to love your life so much. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to attract all the right people. Anything else I can get for you about love? I think you're afraid that you're going to push people away if you show them the real you. Maybe you're afraid that you're stealing the spotlight from other people, and since you're an empath, you want to make sure everybody can shine, but that's not your responsibility. There's a lot of people who just, you know, when you win, you're not taking away. When you shine, you're not stealing the spotlight from anybody else. You don't have to dull your sparkle in order to make yourself blend in. You're never going to blend in because you were born to stand out. And I think that when you allow yourself to shine like that, you're going to attract a strong, confident, sexy person who's going to stand up and be bold with you. You know, you're a lioness, you need your lion. And he's not going to come unless you bring that lioness out. You're being told to flirt. You have a divine masculine energy. I think you're going to do better by approaching people you think are attractive and making the first move. If you just sit back and wait, you're just going to attract really passive aggressive men who just want you to be their surrogate mother. And I think to find those bold King of Wands type of people, you might need to make the first move. I'm not telling you to go out there and chase people. I'm just saying, yeah, you are being called to be bold. So there's definitely a fake it till you make it kind of energy going on here. But I think the grounding, the crystals, and then, you know, maybe having some mantras to repeat to yourself while you go out, telling yourself, I'm not going to dull my sparkle, I'm not transparent, I have protection around me, putting up an energetic shield, reminding yourself that you're psychic, that you can see everything, but not everybody else can see you, is going to help. So, woo! This is a big thing. Might not be able to solve it in just 10 minutes with this reading here, but I hope that helps you. I'm happy for you. You have a bright future. Let's move forward. Peace out. All right, so who's next? Okay, Kriti is here. Oh, you're welcome, Lynn. Hi, Kriti.
I met someone recently for arranged marriage.
Oh, shit. Okay, so Kriti, you met someone recently for an arranged marriage. Will it go smoothly? So here's the thing. I've done readings for lots of people who were in this situation, and a lot of times I see that it goes well, especially if your family's helping you with your arranged marriage. Like, you know, a lot of times family does know best. And I'm getting some good vibes already about this, but I'll be honest with you. If I don't see this working, I'm going to tell you. I know this has been something you've been trying to manifest forever, and you've tried so many things, and I know that you're reaching the end of your rope. Let's hope this is something. Is this it? What are the vibes around this situation? Arranged marriage. Oh my gosh! Kriti, this could be it. So, this person is very attracted to you, but they still don't feel an emotional connection with you yet. I think that's what's missing is you guys are attracted. Like, this person is really cute. I don't know if they have a picture of you, but I like they're looking at it and they're showing it off to their friends or something. I don't know. I just feel like they're already really proud of you and they do have plans to move forward and marry you already. But there is something that needs to happen. You guys need to have some heart-to-heart conversations. I don't know what the customs are. I don't know if you guys are like allowed to text each other or write letters back and forth, but I feel like something cute like that needs to happen. You guys need to... Hang on, what are you doing? Is it a scorpion? Okay, sorry. My husband was like crawling around on the floor, like looking for, I don't even know what. Oh, a lizard. There's a lizard. Okay, sorry. Squirrel. Anyways, Creedy. Yeah, so you're saying yes, you don't feel any emotional connection yet. The good thing is that there's attraction here. This person is you're like, oh damn, this person's kind of hot. I could totally like physically picture myself like in a relationship with them, but yeah, the emotional, they feel exactly the same way about you. They think you're gorgeous. They're like, yeah, let's get married. But it's also like there needs to be an emotional connection. I know that the way the custom is, you guys will figure that out after marriage. I already feel good vibes here. This could be one. I mean, really, this could be it. But find a way to talk to them. Send them some cute letters back. I see something about being old-fashioned, like letters, passing notes back and forth. If you guys both have phones, I guess text each other. But yeah, start flirting with them. You know, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you feel better about it because the energy is looking really strong. Let's see if we can get any more messages about this marriage, the possibility of marriage. Oh my gosh, this is the Ten of Pentacles. Look, this is proposal. This is moving in together, a home. This is good fortune. This is wealth. This is happy family. Maybe it really is just that simple. Maybe the cards aren't really feeling very complicated to me. It seems pretty straightforward that this could be it. Wow. This is the Emperor. This is a man of few words. He's a lot more logical. But that also means that he's going to take good care of you. He's going to be a hard worker. He's going to be respected. He's going to be wiser, even wiser when he's older. This is someone you can count on. This is your provider. This is your protector. He's also very creative. He has wonderful ideas. So anything that you want to create in your life, he's going to be open to that. He's going to have good ideas. And maybe that's something you should talk to him about, is like your dreams, what kind of home you picture yourself living in, if you want to start a business or something, what your idea, maybe ask him what his ideas are, what he wants to accomplish in his life. Because the one thing I know about you from doing all these readings with you is how creative you are. And you've always felt like you didn't fit into your society because you're not one of those women who just like sits down and shuts up and just like lets everything be done for them. Like you want to have a say, you want to create something, you want to be the goddess, like you want to express yourself. I just kind of get this vibe like you want a different type of marriage than a lot of people around you have. You want a partnership. You want something that's a little bit more modern. And I actually feel like this is the perfect man for that. Like he's really open to your input. He doesn't just want a wife he can control and that he can just check out and she just does the home shit. Like he actually wants someone to build something with, someone to have input. And I feel like you guys have an opportunity and possibility to create something beautiful together. So maybe when you guys talk and have these heart-to-heart conversations, talk to him about your ideas. See what his are. Compare notes to see if you want to have the same lifestyle. Like these are some good questions to ask. Share your dreams with him. Ask him to share his dreams with you. I see you're going to find out that you guys have a lot more in common than you think. He will take responsibility. Won't that be nice? You're going to have a little bit of a load off your back. And look, this is fulfillment. I mean, Creedy, seriously, this could be it. I kind of want to tell you congratulations. Oh my gosh. Maybe the search is over. I see laughter. I actually see you guys having fun together. I also feel like he's gonna take good care of you, so you actually have a little bit more me time. I just got this message, spoiled wife. This guy's gonna spoil you. And here's pregnancy. Fast. I see a child coming in. I see 3 children. It really, honestly, if I'm already picking up on children, this is probably it. And look, now, twin flame. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. What the heck? What's happening? I'm getting chills. So maybe this is it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I don't know why the universe would get your hopes up like this and why my cards would say this if it wasn't gonna happen. But so you're just gonna have to keep in touch with me, okay? But honestly, I feel like I trust in what I'm getting here. There's just saying you guys need to discuss your goals with each other. And that will help you feel better, you know? Because part of you is wondering, is he being forced into this? Is he just checked out? Does he really give a shit? Or is he actually attracted to you and interested in getting to know you and trying this life with you? And I think that you might have to kind of, get him to open up to you a little bit and pick his brain, and you can approach him from a more logical perspective, like, what are your goals? Get him talking a little bit. And this is obedience. Don't worry. He doesn't expect you to just blindly follow his lead. He does have respect for women and wants you to be a partner with him. Your guides want you to build confidence. Like, he isn't settling for you. He genuinely is attracted to you. I just keep getting the message you need to know that this guy feels very lucky that you're interested in him. If anything, he's afraid that you're gonna back out. He's had a hard time trying to find a partner and find a match too. And he's had people turn him down and reject him. He's kind of quiet, but you're a strong woman. I think you do well, like with that yin yang, like this type of energy. You're gonna be fighting if you have a man that's too strong. He has a different type of strength. It's the gentle, reserved kind, and you need someone that can balance you out. And I feel like it's a good match, and this could be your twin flame. Could you believe it? You do need to date this person. Even though you guys, I don't know how the custom works necessarily, but the only thing that can be bad about this type of situation is that it's so rushed, and then people get married and they realize they made a mistake, and then it's kind of a social faux pas to like get a divorce where you're from, and so then you end up trapped in this like terrifying marriage. And like, I don't see that being the case for you guys at all, but I do see that you need to find a way to date or to text or to send letters or to talk a little bit and be cute and flirt. You want to have some good memories, to look back on after the marriage, And I know you probably have friends who ended up with a narcissistic asshole controlling husband who just treats their women like a slave. And this guy would never do that. He's so gentle. And I think there's a lot of pressure around him to like man up. And he's kind of a late bloomer, but I think it's because he's a dreamer and he's an artist. I don't know if he's musical. I don't know why I see him playing like the sitar or something like that, but he seems to be different, and I think he's perfect for you. And once again, you're being told he really is attracted to you. He's like, he can't stop thinking about you, and he's just like, yeah, he can't wait. And maybe you've manifested this. So wonderful. You have to keep me updated. I will see you next time, okay, dear? I hope this goes well. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you later. Peace out. All right, so got just a couple people left. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Oh, you're welcome, Creedy. So Jennifer is next.
I'm walking away from real estate and considering trying harder in jewelry or art, or maybe something different, like herbalism. Do you have any advice?
Okay, so Jennifer, you're walking away from real estate and you're considering trying harder with like jewelry or art, or what was the other thing?
Something therapy, herbalism.
Oh, okay, jewelry or art or herbalism. So you're wondering if there's any advice about that. I'm actually kind of getting the intuition to pull cards for each thing. Jewelry, art, herbalism, and then maybe I'll pull cards for maybe another idea you haven't thought of yet. So let's get that all out on the table. But I will say intuitively, it's very smart that you're leaving real estate because it's only going to get crazier with what's going on with the economy and everything right now. And I kind of get the sense that you learned some very valuable skills. Like everything you learned with real estate is going to help you be able to, I don't know, sell your home when it comes time or purchase the right home. There's always a reason. So sometimes it's important to learn when to walk away. And I'm getting this message that you didn't fail, that you went on this path for a reason. And it's very mature to know when something isn't for you and to be able to walk away from it. So maybe that's something you should celebrate. You know, when sometimes people celebrate they landed a new job, why don't people celebrate when they quit a job or when they walk away from a path that no longer serves them? Get yourself a little cake or something or some balloons and have a little celebration that you were brave enough to walk away and know that it was time to let go and cut this cord, you know? So let's go ahead and look into these different possibilities for you, okay? So jewelry. And then what was the next one? Was it just art?
Jewelry, art, herbalism.
Art.
Herbalism.
General. Herbalism. Whoa. Okay. Here's what I'm getting. I actually got a lot of clarity on this. Like, I'm actually feeling really happy about this. Okay, so the first thing I got about jewelry is that, yes, this is a passion of yours, but to be honest, I just see you buying yourself really gorgeous jewelry and being able to wear it and like it just being your thing. I don't know if you're gonna make it. Maybe you'll make it for yourself. This is saying like King of Wands. This is a passion of yours. This is something that you love. But I don't know why I'm getting so many cards about maybe this not being it. This is the Two of Pentacles. It's like something about changing. Maybe this is something you always thought about doing, but as you can see, you already have a desire to do something artistic, and then you got this herbalism thing. It's kind of a lot on your plate, you know? There's this message that maybe out of all these options, this one might be the one that's the least likely to be your thing. This is the Five of Swords. It's not a really positive card. It's kind of like, I don't know, this path just looks really hard. It's not like you can do it. I just don't know if this is where your heart truly lies. This is the Ace of Swords. I see you have a background in this. You have experience, but it's kind of like a ship that's already sailed, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just doesn't really seem like the path. Take it or leave it. Sometimes you hear a message like that, and if you really don't, if you like feel like, no, I love jewelry, it's what I want to do with my life. Sometimes you get a message like that from a reader because the universe is kind of poking at you to be like, to help you realize, you know what, F that psychic, I'm going to do what I love. So if that's what's happening right now, cool. Sorry. The universe is being so contrarian right now to you, but they're just saying no to the jewelry. Now, art. I pulled these cards that said public project. Like, you are going to be doing something artistic that will be out in the public, that people will see you doing. You might even be posting behind the scenes of it. I see, obviously, you on social media. This is the star. This is what you become known for. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is change. Excuse me. You said, no, it totally makes sense. I've been doing it for a long time and I need different. Yeah. Just make jewelry for yourself. You don't give up on it. I make jewelry. I'm still on the fence if I should sell it or not. I know how you feel. But yeah, your guys are saying there's a higher vision coming for you, and that you will be somebody who's out in the public, like selling or sharing a project. But right now, it's going to take you some time to connect with this idea. I feel like your energy, your body is craving for a new medium. Like you just said, you want to try something different. So it's time for you to put yourself in a position where you're able to, excuse me, I'm on my last couple of readings and starting to cough. Basically, you're at this point where you're getting ready to try new things, essentially, to be able to get the tools, materials, supplies that you need to start trying new things. The problem is that you are an artist, and you can, anything you do turns to gold. You learn things really fast, and it's just, the art that you create is just exquisite. So what do you do when you're good at everything? Painting, graphic design, writing, sewing, making jewelry, wood crafts. Like, what do you do when you're good at all of those things? You know, how do you choose? I think that it's gonna be what you get the biggest response from. So I think what you need to do is just try a whole bunch of different projects, whatever your heart guides you to, and then document that process on social media. Sorry, John, can you give me some water? I'm so sorry. It's so annoying because, like, I'm getting these downloads, but my voice is giving out. Thanks for your patience. Haven't drinking enough water today. Is there a smoker on? No? Sorry. Cheers. You're so sweet. Oh, maybe my guys are just telling me to slow down. Okay, so as you've been doing the jewelry, I don't know if you shared any of it online. I see that people just are really excited to see anything that you create. So I think you should let go of perfectionism. I think you should try new things and just document it on social media and see what you have the most fun with. Also see what gets the biggest response. Because I see you fucking around one day and then something goes viral and you're like, whoa, I started a business and I didn't even realize it. It's probably gonna happen on TikTok. Your guides are also reminding you that no matter what business you start, it's gonna take time for it to take off. Like, I think, you know, sometimes people are just kind of plodding on and then like something goes viral on TikTok, all of a sudden their store blows up and they have lots of orders. But in order to be able to create that kind of opportunity, you have to stay consistent, you have to show up every day. And I kind of get this vibe that in order for you to get to that point, that you're going to need to be very patient and support yourself and just realize businesses take a couple of years to grow and to become profitable. So make sure what you're doing isn't out of desperation or isn't a get rich quick scheme. You seem to be somebody who has a really good head on your shoulders, really logical, you understand that, you've been in business before, but your guides want you to be patient. I think it's just really hard because you might feel like you wasted a lot of time on real estate and you didn't really get a lot of success or as much as you wanted from that. And now all you want to do is just reclaim your power and your time and your energy and get something off the ground. But you have to remember you're starting at the beginning and you just got to give it a couple years. Now you might be interested to hear that herbalism is really for you. Like so we see some type of public project, we see something artistic that you're doing. it might be that you do that and also the herbalism, because this is the sun. This is the only card in the entire tarot deck that means yes, yes, yes. I saw something about you having your own products, your own tinctures, or having your own herbal products in the future, but that's going to be a whole thing because, you know, basically you're just like, how am I going to get the money or the investment for that? But funny enough, and it is good, it's hard. It's like, how, that's a big vision, but the funny thing is I see you speaking about herbalism. I see you educating others about it. I see you consulting about it. And I see money coming from that. I see fortune coming from that. You might actually end up doing coaching, something like that related to this. And then I see the money coming, and then you got the products. So it might start with like doing more social media type of influencing based around herbalism, if that makes sense, and coaching and educating, having courses, webinars, stuff like that on it. And then I see lots of speaking, and then I see you being able to come out with products. So this path looks really strong for you. You got to trust yourself. There's a reason that specifically is coming up. And you, of course, you're also an artist, so I guess the whole thing is just make sure whatever project you're working on, you continuously share it with the public, even if it's not ready. Like, it's more important to show people behind the scenes and the process. That's what people are interested in, authenticity, you know, and then you can show the final product as well. So is there any more advice for you about this path? A lot of options, a lot of opportunities around you. Performance arts, speaking, using your voice, expressing yourself. Yeah, that's what you're being called to do. You're being called to speak. And if you're looking for a area or a department to speak about, it seems like the herbalism thing is really standing out. So I hope that helps you and gives you a point in the right direction. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. I'm sending you so much love and light with this message, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so who's next?
It says Jibri or Jabri.
Okay, so this is Jibri or Jabri. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
The root both ways. So.
Oh, thank you so much, Jen.
Can you tell me what I need to know about the relationship I have with Michael? October 26th, 8331.
No, that helps. No, it's probably her birthday. Yeah,
No, their birthday.
their birthday. Okay.
Um,
Oh, Scorpio. So, can I tell you about the relationship that you had with Michael? It was had, right? Have with Michael. Okay, I get it now. Your relationship that you have with Michael for Jibri. Okay, we're tapping into the relationship you have with Michael. Jabri. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a new connection or someone you've known for a really long time, but I do feel like at the very least there's something new happening in this connection. Like, this is like a honeymoon phase you guys are going through right now. It's the beginning of something new. There's a lot of flirtation, there's a lot of excitement, and your guides are saying, look, you deserve love. And there is a lot of passion going on with you guys. I definitely see this message that you are having this person, if that makes sense, with somebody. I don't know if you guys are hooking up. If you guys haven't hooked up yet, it's about to go down. That's all I can say. This person wants you bad. or they're enjoying the physical connection and the passion and the energy around you guys. Maybe you're kind of wanting to know about this connection because maybe you're freaking out because you really, really like them and you're worried, like, oh no, what if I lose them? What if they're not as into me as I am into them? I don't know. I feel like they have exactly the same worries. They feel exactly the same way about you. And I promise I'm not just telling you what you want to hear. My cards will roast you if you give them the chance. They will tell you, oh, he's just not that into you, but you're not getting that message. You're getting, there's a reason they walked into your life. This person says, thank you for helping me awaken to my true self. Yeah, this person is a huge part of your awakening. You guys haven't met officially in person yet. That's so funny because they want you. They really want you bad. And remember how I talked about an awakening? And I don't know why I got that. I was like, oh, that you guys have awakened each other in some way. And then how creepy is it that I pulled the awakening card from this deck right here? I want to get to know you better. Yeah, they definitely want to continue forward. I do see a lot of messages, a lot of texting. I don't know if you guys have been FaceTiming or like Zoom chatting, but I do get messages like to offer that up, like to talk more on the phone, to see each other's faces, to maybe take this out of texting and into like more the real world. I'm ready to make us official. Oh, yeah, they already see you as their girl. So when you're talking, it's FaceTime. Okay, good. Yeah, they see you as like girlfriend material for sure. Like, and there's no blockage to them. Like, they want to be in a relationship. Because sometimes we see people come and stir up someone's energy, and the truth is they don't want a relationship. And it's just like, why the hell did you do that? But don't worry, this person is open, is available. I also get the message that they're not chatting with anyone else, because sometimes when you're meeting people online, it's a long distance thing or you haven't met them yet, sometimes it's like this person's playing and they're talking to 5 other people. But don't worry, I don't see that. They're genuine. I feel like this is different for them. Like, they don't normally meet people this way, or they're kind of surprised how much they've fallen for you. The emotional connection is deepening. I think we are really hitting it off. That's so cute. Look at all these cards that are very positive. And like I said, a lot of these cards are not positive. That's how I know when I'm getting confirmations like this, because my decks, they are not as balanced. They lean a little bit more towards the negative, because I think that's life. But you're getting really positive messages. You're getting confirmation. I want to get to know you better. I think we're really hitting it off. Thank you for helping me awaken. Let's make this official. I can't wait to see you again. You're going to be hearing from them. They're going to be texting you. I get the message they're really busy today. Meeting you and all this texting and talking and calling, like, they've gotten a little bit distracted from their life. They can't maintain all of the attention they've been giving you like that. So you guys are in a honeymoon period. Don't freak out and feel like he's pulling back just because he's not going to be texting or calling as much. Like, at a certain point, this guy has to live his life and he can't give you that much attention all the time. So don't take it personally. I mean, if he ghosts you for a week, then you know something's up. But if it's just he's pulling back a little bit, also remember to act busy. Don't always be so available. Sometimes if you don't let a guy chase you, they get bored. Let's just be real. So I'm not saying play games or wait 2 hours of her texting him back or any of those stupid roles. I'm just saying, you know, make him chase you a little bit. Don't always be so available. Do shit. Go out with your friends, you know. But it's really cute what you guys are going through. I have a secret addiction. Oh shit. What's going on with this? This person, if anything, is worried that like maybe you aren't as interested in them as they are in you. I think that's normal. You guys are, if this is something new, you're both a little insecure about it. But we are seeing something about an addiction. I mean, everybody has addictions, okay, in some way. I don't think this guy's like a crazy alcoholic or doing hard drugs. I actually am seeing something about video games. Like, He still has some man-child tendencies. He hasn't been in a relationship in a while. You might have some problems in the beginning of the relationship, unfolding the mystery of who this guy really is. Because right now you've got him on a pedestal. He seems amazing, but he's got issues like everyone else. But to be honest, you're being protected. There's abundance being offered to you through this relationship. This is here to bless you. How far away are you guys? I'm having trouble tapping into that. Believe it or not, psychics and tarot readers don't know everything. Is he like really far, like across the country, or is this someone in your area? Okay, he's in Atlanta, you're in LA. Whoo, across the country. Let's look into you guys meeting up. Yeah, I get the message he needs to come to you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, sometimes in these types of situations, financially and stuff, it's important to collaborate. So you might be like, hey, you know, I can help or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to like pay for his ticket, but it's almost like, oh, maybe you can stay at my friend's or you can stay with me or whatever if you come. Like, maybe make it an option. Invite him to come. I get this message like he wants to come see you, but definitely let him come to you. I wouldn't go to him, especially because this is someone you haven't met in person yet. So you got to be safe and all that shit. I'm such a mom, but to be honest, I feel good vibes off him. He wants to do it. This is a really positive card. This is like possibilities. Trust me, especially with online dating or someone from far away you haven't met yet, I will tell you if this person's bad news. They're saying come up with an idea to be able to meet each other, set a date. Unexpected play, like an unexpected vacation basically with this person. Soon. You guys need to see each other soon. This needs to be a priority. If he can't make it a priority, you know, I don't know what his situation is. We just had COVID. People are trying to figure out their money. I get it. But this is going to show how serious he is if he's able to figure this out and come see you, you know? He's very talented. I don't know if he's a musician, a singer, writer, he's definitely some type of artist. Socialize. Oh, you're from Atlanta. You'd rather him make the effort. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Yeah. Have him come to you. He's an artist. That's what I thought. He's very talented. He wants to come see you. He wants to come see you. You should let him know that you're open to it. You know? It says believe. Believe. Might feel like with everything that's going on that maybe you feel stupid to believe in this or this could be something, but maybe it is. You know, this is the way a lot of people meet these days. It could be something. Your guides are telling you you can get excited. You don't have to hold back. I know sometimes when you fall in love, you start feeling like, oh, what's the point in getting my hopes up? Because it's just going to end like everything else does. And he's probably a fuckboy and he's probably talking. No, this could be different. Why not get your hopes up? You know, what's important is that you feel good now. What's important is that you enjoy yourself now. What's important is you're liking what's going on now. So stick with that, you know? And remember to trust your gut. Because sometimes people are really good at pretending they're one thing and they're not. I don't see red flags, but this is just the beginning of the connection. They're reminding you guys both need to seek some balance in your life right now because this whole falling for each other and meeting each other has like really kind of sent you guys in this spiral. It's beautiful, it's cute, but now you're going to see, can we balance this connection and continuing to get to know each other with what's going on in our real life? Is there a place for each other in our real life, you know? So you'll have to see. There's a lot of possibilities and opportunities around you. Move forward with confidence. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so who is next? You're welcome. You're welcome, Jabri.
This is Ying.
So Ying is next.
What is Chris's with a K?
Okay, so what is Chris's next step for your relationship? So let's look into that. Let me just get my cards shuffled real quick. These last two?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh, this is the last one. So what is Chris's next step for your relationship? So I guess you're kind of asking, like, what do they need to do? If you're here, Ying, comment and let me know. Just be like, hey, it's me. I guess I wanted to ask a clarifier question about your question, but if you're not here, it's no problem. I can just pull cards and they'll just tell me what they'll tell me what's up. Oh, you're here. Okay, so you're wondering what is Chris's next step for your relationship? I guess I have some questions to help me save some time. Is this person, are you currently in a relationship with them? And then I also want to clarify if you're just kind of wondering what they need to do. Okay, so you're dating now. You want to know if he's going to make the next move. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to clarify. Okay. I've got this. I've got this shit. I don't like this card. I'm trying to figure this out. Everything's looking good so far. Everything's checking out, but what the hell? Let's give me a second. What's going on? Give me a moment. I'm just tapping in. Okay, I got your message, okay? So first of all, I do kind of feel like Chris has been a little hot and cold or a little bit in and out as you guys have been dating. I mean, he has been present. You guys have this really cute, sweet vibe together. Your hearts are very loyal to each other. I feel like this connection was very unexpected. He really likes you, but he's got some shit to clear out of his life so he can step up and be your man and take that next step. And he's realizing it. He's realizing that the elephant in the room right now is like, what are we? And you're being really patient. You're in your power. You're not chasing him. But the pressure is on. He knows he's gonna lose you because you're not gonna deal with that shit of being jerked around forever. You know what I'm saying? So this says calling in your soulmate. You were visualizing, you were affirming, you were manifesting this. Here this person shows up, but you're just like, you can feel in your heart that something might be a little bit off. I mean, the fact that you're even asking, is he gonna take the next step? It does make, it's because there's a part of you that's worried he won't. There's a part of you that's worried he's leading you on like all the other guys, and you're like, I don't have time for this shit, I feel you, okay? Now, what I can say is that you're worthy. There's nothing wrong. You're ready. Your heart's open for love. You don't have any blockages you need to clear or nothing like that. Everything's around you, and I feel beautiful connection around this vibe. He's saying, I want to get to know you better. I feel like the luckiest person in the world. So he feels so lucky to have your energy, to have your attention, to be dating you, to be connecting with you. And look, he does want to take the next step. So what's been holding him back? You know, I guess your original question was like, what's his next step? What's he going to do? Like, what's going on? Now, something you might not know is that maybe around the time he met you or shortly before he met you, he was seeing somebody before. Okay, so this says, I was seeing somebody before, but that's over now. As soon as I met you, I knew you were it for me. I hope you'll give me the time to get to know you and we can see where this goes. And how weird is it that we also pulled, I want to get to know you better. You're over there already 10 steps ahead of this guy, being like, he's taking forever and he's leading me on. He's going to lose my attention if he doesn't act fast. But at the same time, you're patient. I see that. The reason why for him it feels like this is moving really fast is because he'd barely just gotten out of this addictive karmic relationship. This says, I don't really do long-term relationships. He had a really bad experience. Eventually, in the future, he'll tell you what happened. He'll tell you what you, like, basically what he went through. And then you'll be like, oh my God, it makes so much sense why he was acting that way in the beginning of our relationship. How funny, it all makes sense now. But right now, you're in the dark. And what I see is that he was in a toxic relationship. It was a karmic relationship. I don't know if he was actually dealing with some type of addiction. I'm getting something with this guy and alcohol, but I don't know if it's that bad. To me, it just seems like he just drinks a little bit too much when he goes out with his friends sometimes. And like, it's just a single habit. Once he gets in a relationship, he kind of cleans up, okay? Whatever. We all got our addictions, but maybe the addiction also alludes to this relationship. He's at this point in his life where he's really just trying to let things happen naturally. He's taking things day by day. He does have a bad taste in his mouth from relationships. So for him, he just wants to get to know you better. He wants to just give it a little bit more time so he doesn't feel rushed. He wants to take the next step. He feels really lucky. The secret is he just barely bounced back from something. And he's scared, as soon as I slap a label on this relationship, is this girl gonna get crazy on me? And am I gonna get stuck in another toxic cycle? And the answer is no, because you guys are soulmates. And that last relationship he had that put a bad taste in his mouth was a karmic partner, and that's a whole different thing. So basically, I can confirm he wants to take the next step. You just need to be patient, play it cool, you know? And you feel a little bit confused because sometimes he acts cold, but you can still feel like he cares a lot about you. I also kind of feel like he wants to keep his options open, to be honest. The first impression I got off of this card, if we're really going to go there, was something with porn. A lot of guys kind of have a porn addiction. Unfortunately, that's very, very normal. And I kind of feel like a lot of guys, the thing about porn, what's so appealing is that you have all these women at your disposal. And a lot of guys like to feel like they got a lot of girls. You know, you have to be mature and you have to really fall in love with someone to be able to lock it down like that and just be one person, let go of all your bachelor habits, you know, stop drinking so much, stop just being crazy online, looking at all these girls. I have a lot to say about that. I don't want to make him sound horrible, but I'm saying, like, it's just, there's a lot of rearranging that needs to happen for this guy to get out of his little bachelor habits and get into, like, being a man and dating a woman and, like, owning that shit and growing up. So this is a boy who's becoming a man. I don't know how old you guys are, but I don't know. Guys don't grow as fast as women. Let's just be real. And it's taking him some time to kind of, like, get his shit together and know what he wants. But he does want to take the next step with you. He just barely he's still coping with the breakup. He's still mourning a loss. That's the truth. He's still very confused about what happened in that relationship. That girl he was with did a number on him. So this is why he's, like, given up. But then he meets you and this beautiful angel that's just, like, so sweet and so patient. And so he's all, like, pretending like he's, like, this great guy and, like, he's gonna take you on these dates and, like, but the truth is he's just winging it. And he doesn't want you to find out that he's still dealing with addictions, that he's, you know, in the past he wasn't really the best, that he's still trying to do better, You know, the masculine on the planet right now, they're just going through so much. And he's also going through an awakening. So that makes sense why he's aligning with you. So, but I have good vibes towards this guy. I actually, despite all this stuff we're seeing, you're probably going to find that out once you start dating him. You guys will work on it together. I feel like he needs to level up to be able to meet you where you're at. You need to be a little bit patient. He does want to take the next step. The fact that we got this is really good. Let's get a timeline. 4 weeks. So why don't you just give it till the end of October? Resist the urge to emotionally dump on this guy, to cry on his shoulder, to break down and give him an ultimatum, to ask him, what are we? Can you just put that off for 4 weeks? Bite your tongue, write in your journal, and just show up, what are we? But talk about friends, write that in your journal. You guys will have a chance to figure this out. You just need to play it cool right now so that, you know, you need to build trust with each other. It's going to take a little bit more time. Unfortunately, you might have to walk on eggshells around him a couple weeks because it's just a timing thing, but you pull back and you watch him step up. I mean, you're testing this guy because you don't want to have to like everything to be perfect in order for him to step forward. I think you just need to keep doing what you're doing and see if he'll step up. I feel like it's an 80% chance he'll step up. I think you're really close to breaking down about this though, but you need to just give it a little bit more time. And then I also see you guys finally sitting down and communicating. And he might be the one to bring it up. I see you guys sitting down, I don't know, you're drinking out of a Starbucks cup or something. You're outside, you're on a bench somewhere, and it's like a little date, and he's just like, so, I was thinking, if you're not seeing anybody else, that maybe, and you're just like, it's happening. And he's gonna bring it up, he's gonna say it in a really casual way, and then I think later you're gonna text him and be like, does that mean that you're my boyfriend now? And he'll be like, I guess. It's gonna be like so casual. But secretly on the inside, you guys are both gonna be like screaming and like really excited about it. So I can picture the whole conversation. It's just gonna happen out of nowhere. I think you're gonna appreciate it a lot more if you let him be the one to do it. Because I think you probably could right now bring this up and get him to lock it down. But you're gonna feel like you twisted his arm and it's not gonna feel good, and you're gonna feel just as insecure about the relationship as you do right now. So you need him to do it. Sometimes I give different advice, like, hey, you need to bring this up. You have every right to know what you're doing with someone. It's been a long time. Maybe it's time to bring it up. But I don't know. For you, I kind of just get, once again, give it some more time. Any more advice for you about this relationship? I just kind of feel like we're not done here. I'm going to go to my Wildwood deck. This guy's a little bit too comfortable being single right now. He's just really happy with what he has right now. Being single, but also having you and dating you. I think he's just living in the moment and enjoying what it is for what it is right now. And I think that's what you need to do too. Because these are the days in a relationship you can never get back. These cute, little flirty butterflies in the stomach, what are we dating period. I mean, this is super cute, and why not just soak it up? You know, there's always going to be the next level in a relationship. It's never going to be enough. After you guys lock it down, then it's going to be, oh, does he love me? When are we going to say I love you for the first time? And then it's going to be like, oh, are we going to move in together? And then it's going to be like, oh, are we going to get engaged? There's always going to be the next level. So just be in the moment. Be in the moment. There's good vibes. There's good energy here. This is the sun. I don't even remember pulling this card because I'm like, my cards are all over the place. I'm trying to organize them as I'm talking to you. And I look over here, this card's here, it's the sun. And this is a yes card. This is like a positive message, things moving forward. When you get tarot cards pulled, the sun is the card you want to get. It's like a confirmation. So I would just say stick with it. If for some reason this doesn't come through and he ghosts you, I'm sorry. Psychic fail, I guess. But for some reason, right now, you're supposed to know to trust and that it's going to be okay. And that it's possible it's going to work out. So, yay! I'm so happy for you. I hope that this message resonates. Oh yeah, isn't it kind of surprising how sometimes the universe just says yes to you, right? I hope that this resonates. Thank you so much for your support. Nina, I see all your messages. You said, girl, I need those cards. Yes, I know you do. I can't say anything about it. It's kind of a secret, but there might be a way that you can get your hands on them sometime in 2022. Lena, the way you always speak facts. Thank you. Miss Catherine, nice, because I don't know how to bring it up. I don't want to be the person who initiates it. Good, that's good. Trust yourself. Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to take off. I got to get going. It was so much fun during this session. I'm really going to miss it. Like I mentioned, you know, I wouldn't be counting on any more of these sessions for a while. If you want to chat with me or talk with me, purchase a regular reading. I will sometimes be going live on the weekends to do free live readings like this as often as I can. And I want to thank you guys so much for your support, for every time you guys support me and get readings from me and coaching from me. It helps me be able to continue posting on this channel and getting, you know, doing the tarot. And just keep following. Honestly, you guys, I'm just barely getting started. Something you can expect to see more of on the channel is I'm going to start teaching you guys more about the tarot. I'm actually going to start doing more talks. Maybe you saw 20 things I learned in my 20s. I did a little video without the tarot cards for once and just talked about life. And I want to start doing more stuff like that. And I want to start teaching you guys how to use the tarot for yourself, because I know I get a lot of questions on that. And you know, I want to empower you guys to be able to tap into your own intuition and pull your own tarot cards, because I believe you don't need a tarot reader or a psychic to tap into these energies or to your truth. But I don't know, sometimes it helps. Sometimes we get overwhelmed or we can't pull our own cards, or we're still trying to learn, we don't know what it means, or we just for fun. It's nice to have somebody else tap into your energy and read your cards, but it's even nicer to be able to do it for yourself. So that's kind of my next goal, is I want to teach you guys more about what I've learned with the tarot and share that here. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace out.